Well, obviously, clearly, my strategy, my tactic worked. Those boxes of food and that jar of tainted something, some mixture, butterscotch moonshine still sitting there, and I didn't even. And the sun is beginning to set. They left me alone since right after so I had a chance to actually rest. I just leaned back and leaned my head forward and closed my eyes. I may have actually slept a little bit. I'm feeling a little calmer after the attack of Roger last night. Roger the rude ass rabbit. Uh, what we in Texas call a Red River wetback because he came across the Red River. Uh, at least when he attacked this morning, because some of these people just don't get it when I tell them it's. I had a bad experience before where a Muslim woman came up here a while back and handed me a $100 uh, Visa type gift card that's usable anywhere. And actually, I said, okay, that's great. Let's go shopping. I went up to Walmart, bought a bunch of food and stuff like that, and came up to about total about 70 something bucks. And whoops, the card wasn't working, not for that amount. But I had cash in pocket. I ain't stupid. And when I got back from Walmart, I checked and found out that on the very day that she gave it to me, maybe just because of language barrier or something, I try to be understanding. I'm not a complete like a racist, but on the very day that she gave it to me, there had been. It was actually there was only $30 left on a $100 card. Perhaps that's all she meant to give me. But on the very day she gave it to me, there had been, because you could call in and check on the debits against the card. And on the very day that she gave it to me, there had been two $30 expenditures on that card. So I really tend to be a little, really, you get my hopes up by giving me a $100 gift card that's only worth $30 that embarrasses me in Walmart. Was that your really objective? Really your objective, you Hajib, wearing I'm sorry, you nice Muslim lady? Funny to think about that. In November, October. That was about the time that Hamas attacked Israel. I really wasn't. Anyway, I'm sorry. Uh, the Palestinians are Hamas. They elected Hamas. They're all Hamas. They're all Hamas supporters. I don't give a shit what anybody says. So, at least it worked. There's over there. Oh, kid. Over there is still the bag of Taco Bell. That's what he gave me. That's what Roger gave me. I already told you. He gave me a $20 gift card to Taco Bell, which is not even quite really a city block. I mean, it's just on because this is a different kind of a layout here. This is kind of has a mall like, and then right across from that is Jack in the Box. And both of them have some really nasty, toxic vegetable oils, and they use in their cooking. And of course, Taco Bell's always got garlic in their artificial meat stuff, or all they're not places that I accept food from. It's please, I have not eaten all day because of the stress of Roger and the bullshit. The anger just kills my appetite, and normally I'm after my cup of coffee and after I've already been up for 5, so I've been up since like 5 a.m. Slept kind of intermittently last night, and about the time that I would normally eat, that's when I was going through Misty's. Somebody sent me this cannabigerol and never heard of those molecules before. Those, I'm not even going to waste my time. They appear to be some kind of made up, maybe some kind of a commercial trademark name for some sort of cannabinoid compound that still doesn't contain Delta 9. Because Delta 9 is illegal is legal just a few miles away in Austin. But it's still, well, it's a misdemeanor here to have cannabis. It's still the lowest class misdemeanor. But CBC and CBG, the lady in Michigan, gave me the names. I don't think I'm even going to waste time looking them up. I will try to conclude with this. I desperately need cannabis every day for my glaucoma and for chronic pain, inflammation. It helps. It's the only thing that helps with the edema. That's what they call congestive heart failure. And it also helps me to keep my lungs clear from, but fortunately, even though I'm next to a major parkway, the pollution, the automobile pollution and stuff of Austin is almost nothing. I mean, is 1,000 times worse than here. Here we're on the, I already told you where I'm at. We're on the north end of Travis County, right abutting, and this town actually goes partially into Williamson County. We do have a lot of through traffic though, but fortunately we've had really good wind flow. I'm sorry, that was some sort of little gnat thing. So yeah, the sun is starting to go down. They left me alone all day because there's a gossip circle around here. The Nextdoor app is one way they are able to do it discreetly and not get censored or other stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm just kind of waking up, getting up to speed. Or actually right now, I'm not hungry. I've quelled my anger. I really feel like just a little, one of those 12-ounce hot cups of coffee, fresh ground I can get from fresh brewed from the 7-Eleven European. I think they're Swiss-made machines. The only close to drinkable coffee around here. So that's it. Kind of a status update is my tactic worked by leaving these boxes of food out here and stuff. You can tell that there's food in them because they're not blowing away in the wind. And probably word's getting around that I'm not going to be nice. I'm not taking any more gift cards, especially cards that are designated can only be spent at places that give me diarrhea. I really questioned that for a brief second. I'm going like, did he deliberately go through my videos or something? Does he know that why didn't he give me a Starbucks? Because I can actually eat some of the stuff at Starbucks. I just don't like Starbucks coffee. Starbucks has edible food. And I've said it in one of the, I was wondering why did he actually pick out 2 restaurants, Taco Hill and Jack in the Crack? Did he do that deliberately? At least this time he accepted them back. Yeah, I gave him back $40. I told you before, a typical meth head moocher would have gladly taken them and tried to trade them for something. I ain't in that game. I'm just trying to exist until I can find a surgeon to fix my freaking shoulder and arm, broken arm. It's still broken. I got a chunk of bone that slips and slides around in there. Yeah, the same arm that he slapped me on. It was actually a double slap. I've never seen that before, really. It went slap, slap, hey, hey, kind of. I don't know. Anyway, I kind of feel like that old man on 60 Minutes at the end, the Andy guy, who used to hit at the end of every 60 Minutes, they'd give him 5 minutes to kvetch, to gripe and bitch and piss and moan about some, and do it in a comical way. So anyway, that's the update. 10 minutes, I've taken up enough of your time. My strategy worked. No more of these endless attempts to give me food that I don't want and don't like from places that am not really, the endless offers from coffee from Starbucks. I think I've finally gotten that through to the people that, anyway, I'm done on this one. Probably won't be making another. You're probably off duty for a while. You can watch my old videos. But my tactic worked. I left that food out there to let people know I got plenty of food. Actually, the food that I prefer is in a backpack. That's, when you're in a wheelchair, you always got a backpack on your. You have to keep your essentials close by, and I've got food in my backpack. It may not be spicy and like greatest stuff on, but it doesn't make me sick. I think I'm pretty much down to, like, I may have 1 can of beef and cheese sticks left. That's it. I don't care. As long as I fill my belly with stuff that's non-poisonous, I don't really give a fuck,